And with that, I'm going to turn the floor over to Monica Villela-Greeley.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Farhan, and good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I see you later. Farhan is always impressing me with his good pronunciation of my middle name, so thank you. Okay, let's start. The General Assembly held today a plenary meeting to mark the International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery and the Transatlantic Slave Trade, the event at the GA Hall. As you followed, the President of the General Assembly, Mr. Dennis Francis, met Sir Hilary Beckles, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of the West Indies and Chairman of the CARICOM Reparations Commission, and Yolanda Renee King, author and activist, as well as other guests for a photo opportunity at the Ark of Return monument at the UN entrance. This year, the International Day takes place under the theme Creating Global Freedom, Countering Racism with Justice in Societies and Among Nations. In his speech at the J Hall, President Francis highlighted that tens of millions of women, men, and children fell victim to the transatlantic slave trade, which he described as one of the most heinous crimes against humanity that spanned over 4 centuries. He paid tribute to their memories and spoke about their unimaginable suffering during one of the darkest chapters in human history. The PJ said that people of African descent continue to experience systemic racism and discrimination nowadays, enduring disparities in healthcare, education, housing, employment, and economic opportunities. He firmly believes that it is incumbent upon states, institutions, and individuals to acknowledge their roles in perpetuating these legacies of injustice and to take meaningful steps towards reparatory justice. So tomorrow, 26th of March, the PJ will convene a morning GAIAP dialogue to discuss the issue on the impacts of enslavement, and more on the PJ's speech on the PJ website, which is un.org/PJ/78. And tomorrow afternoon, President Francis will deliver remarks to the World Leaders Forum at Seton Hall University. The PJ's address will focus on the role of the United Nations General Assembly in building peace, progress, prosperity, and sustainability for all. The event is scheduled there for 4 p.m. Prior to arriving at the university, President Francis will pay a private visit to the African Burial Ground Monument in Lower Manhattan. This site is considered the oldest and largest known excavated burial ground in North America for both free and enslaved Africans. So we need to update you on a change to our press conference here with President Dennis Francis on the Sustainability Week. So the PJ will be here now in this room on the 9th of April at 11 a.m. to speak to you and answer your questions on the high-level event with heads of state and government, CEOs, and representatives of civil society. So the date we communicated before, 2nd of April, so take that from your diaries, has now changed for 9th April at 11 a.m. And as usual, the press conference will be webcast by UNTV and also on the PJ's social media channels, who will have very short remarks and then give the floor to you. So the first ever Sustainability Week at the GA from 15th to 19th April will focus on critical global challenges with respect to debt sustainability, tourism, transport, infrastructure, and energy, which are all key to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. And a call for action will be issued on the last day. So in the meantime, everyone can use the Ask PGA channel or platform to get ready for the first ever UNGA Sustainability Week and post, of course, thoughts also on how to choose sustainability in that sustainability and all the other topics that we spoke. So this is everything we have for today. So if you have any questions, please go ahead. Tomorrow, we won't be here in person, but you'll get our updates in your mailboxes. Does anyone have anything? No? I know have been very busy today, so let's go for our lunch, and I'll see you the day after tomorrow. Thanks. Thanks.